the celebrity capital of the world, it's Hollywood Squares, starring Paula Abdul, our classic comedy square, Rodney Dangerfield, animal expert, Hanna, George Wallace, Joan DeLuise, Howard Stern's Booey, Nicole Sullivan, and this week's center square, Alec, Baldwin.
We got the best and most players from coast to coast, and I don't want to boast, it's Hollywood Squares.
And your host, Bergeron.
Thank you, Jeffrey Tambor, voice of Hollywood Squares. Hey, how about giving it up again for our center square this week? Alec Baldwin's with us, playing for the Carol M. Baldwin Breast Cancer Research Fund. We'll hear more about that. Welcome, Alec.
Thank you, Tom.
Good to have you on board. Last week, if you were watching last week in our bonus round, we had 4 winners in the bonus round. We gave away a car. We gave away cash. We gave away a trip around the world. Most of it we gave away to money bags over here. Our returning champion, Erin Lander, with $109,855 in cash and stuff. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Here for her 5th and final day as defending champion. In the challenger position, Mr. X, Rich Russell. How you doing, Rich? Welcome to the Nut House. Good to have you here. All right, it is tic-tac-toe if you've never joined us before, although you two have to be on the lookout for occasional bluffs. You have to decide if the answers the stars are giving you are correct or they're just making them up. That's how you get the squares. I'm looking down at Jack Hanna's square, and it reminded me of something somebody told me before the show. The only place you can get a line like this is at this job. Somebody said, the lemur hates Dom DeLuise.
Oh. I think he just likes meat.
All right, it's a $1,000 first game, and Rich, as the challenger, you get to start.
Alec Baldwin, please.
Alec Baldwin, currently working on the film Cat in the Hat. First one out of the chute here, Alec. What nickname does Laura Bush have for George W?
Lucky. No, Laura Bush's nickname for him is Bushy.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree.
It is the nickname they have for each other, Bushy. That's right. Circle gets that square. All right, Erin.
Nicole Sullivan, please.
Nicole Sullivan from King of Queens tonight on CBS. Welcome back, Nicole.
Thank you.
What organization's motto is, he ain't heavy, he's my brother?
It's not the Baldwin family motto. I know that. Oh, day one and Alec hates me. Shoot. I'm going to say the Big Brothers of America. Like, yeah, those guys. I disagree.
It's Boys Town, actually. Boys Town. Circle gets that one as well. All right, Rich.
Dom DeLuise to the block, please.
Dom DeLuise. His website, domdeluise.com. Dom, why do you sweat more than a hippopotamus?
I didn't know it showed.
No.
Well, they're in water and they don't have to sweat. What was that?
I think the lemur had gas.
No. That was me. I have gas.
Because they live in water.
I disagree.
No, they have no sweat glands. They couldn't if they wanted to. X gets the block. All right, Erin.
George Wallace, please.
George Wallace, Santa Jr. is his new film on the Hallmark Channel, starting November 29th.
Can you hear me now? 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 Oh, I'm sorry. I better turn this off.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm
Martha
sorry.
Stewart suggests we all look to the flower of the morning glory if we want to know if this is coming. What?
I should looking forward to a beautiful day.
I disagree.
No rain. The flowers will close up. Look for rain if that happens. Circle gets it. Rich.
Jack Hanna for the block, please.
Jack Hanna. His TV show, Jack Hanna's Animal Adventures, in its 10th year. And this is the lemur in question?
Larry the lemur. It's a prosimian, not a monkey, not an ape. It's pre.
Oh, wow.
It's pre-monkey and pre-ape.
Yeah.
He's never done that before.
Oh, yeah, really?
I told you not to screw with my lemur.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, keep a camera on him. I could use this for America's Funniest Videos, I think. In horse racing, In horse racing, a male thoroughbred isn't officially called a horse until he's done what?
Probably took his jockeys off. I think they have to be a certain age. That's it. 2 years old. That'd be 2 years old.
All right.
I disagree.
Turn 5 years old. X gets the block. All right, Erin.
Joan Rivers for the win, please.
Joan Rivers, her jewelry collection on QVC, November 22nd to the 24th. Welcome back, Joan. True or false, Winona Ryder is practicing to compete in the 2004 Summer Olympics?
Yes, lifting and fencing are the two events. No.
I agree.
That is false. Right, Circle gets the square and the win. $4,000. We have a secret square game coming up, but we have to take a break to hose down the lemur. We'll be right back.
I tend to make my mark as a center square.
There you go.
I tend to make them forget all of the center squares
of
that
the
have gone before
yes.
me in just 10 appearances.
Lynn Goldberg.
Isn't that right, Tom?
That's right, Alec. That's right.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
It's easy to see that not all turkeys are the same. If you want plenty of moist, tender white meat, honeysuckle white is in a class by itself. Honeysuckle white.
Welcome back. We're going to get into a secret square game in just a moment. Let's give our contestants a chance to say hi. Mr. X, Rich Russell, tell us about yourself.
I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm a school district administrator, and I'm an avid runner. I run about 25 to 30 miles a week, and I've done 2 marathons.
Wow. Which two? Which two did you do?
San Diego and Long Beach.
Good for you. Returning champion Erin Lander, 5th day defending your championship. Remind us about your net worth.
Well, I'm celebrating my 1-year anniversary this week with my wonderful husband, Michael. I'm still an office manager at an alarm company, but maybe not for long. And I want to thank everybody here at Hollywood Squares. You guys are absolutely fantastic.
So you and your husband going on a trip around the world?
I think so,
Yeah,
yes.
Fine. All right, great. First secret square game of the week has this in the secret square stash.
What's your motivation? I'll tell you. You're going to the Palm Springs International Film Festival. You and a guest will experience the art of cinema at the 2003 Palm Springs International Film Festival, January 9th through 20th. Plus, you'll spend 4 nights at the Orbit Inn, the Palm Springs modern oasis, all worth $2,970.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Let's show all of you at home who the secret square is. Now you know. Erin, you won the first game. You start.
Joan Rivers, please.
Joan Rivers, all right. Joan, what American was nicknamed Old Blood and Guts?
Oh, Angelina Jolie. She used to wear that around her neck when she was married to. Remember that? Patton. General Patton.
All right.
I agree.
General George S. Patton, that's right. Yes, Circle gets it. Rich.
Alec Baldwin, please.
Alec Baldwin. All right, Alec. Alec, Gruffy, Cubby, Tummy, Zummy, Sonny, and Grammy are the names of the 6 what?
The lesser-known Baldwin brothers. The unknown Baldwin
Yes.
brothers. They are the Teletubbies.
I agree.
They are the Gummy Bears. Actually, Gummy Bears. Circle gets that one. Erin.
Rodney Dangerfield for the win.
Rodney Dangerfield starring in The Fourth Tenor, a romantic comedy in theaters November 22nd. Rodney, who does the all-knowing Dr. Joyce Brothers say is more likely to forgive after their spouse has an affair, a husband or a wife?
My wife. I'm always forgiving her. The last night she met me at the front door wearing a sexy negligee. The only trouble is she was coming home.
So I guess you would say the wife then.
The husband would forgive the wife the most.
Oh, the husband. All right, so the husband would be more forgiving.
Yes.
I disagree.
No, the wife. They're more interested in keeping the relationship together, generally. Circle gets it. And a win for another $1,000. Gary Delamarche was our secret square, by the way. Since nobody picked Baba Booey, our secret square tomorrow will be worth over $5,000. We'll be back with yet another game, because that's how we do it here, right after this.
Be nice, be nice. How do we miss you? Just trying to hang on. Yeah, he's not going to. I love your outfit. He likes that. Like a zero. Be nice. Be nice. He's going to groom it. He just groomed your outfit there.
It's okay. It's okay.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
I've mentioned to you in the past, when you're watching the commercials, quite often we have members of the audience dancing for Hollywood Squares T-shirts, and we had this gentleman shaking his groove thing up on the stage and got himself a T-shirt. And I think also, for all of you at home, it answers the question, what are those Enron executives doing now? We want to mention, as I did at the top of the show, that Alec is here playing all week for the Carol M. Baldwin Breast Cancer Research Fund. Alec, I know that's related to your mom. Tell us a bit more about that, if you will.
It's an organization at Stony Brook University on Long Island that raises money to do research for breast cancer in the New York State area.
Great. Well, it's good to have you here all week. And,
thank you.
All right, our next game is a $2,000 game, a chance for you to tie it up in one game, Rich. But, Erin, you get to kick it off.
Nicole Sullivan, please.
Nicole! All right. When the U.S. purchased this, it was commonly referred to as Seward's Folly. What was the purchase?
Wow. That was the new Jason Alexander pilot.
Oh.
That was not
Ouch.
a good investment. That did not work out well. No, that was the Louisiana Purchase.
All right.
I disagree.
It was Alaska. Seward was the Secretary of State who negotiated the purchase. Circle gets it. Rich.
Alec Baldwin, please.
All right, Alec. Alec, in what series of movies will you find a character called Fat Bastard?
I didn't know my agent had taken up acting. I think it's the Friday the 13th movies.
Friday the 13th films.
I disagree.
Austin Powers, actually. X gets that one. Erin.
Paula Abdul, please.
Paula Abdul, Grammy Award winner. Hey, Paula. On screen, who said there's only one question you should ask yourself? Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Simon Cowell. No, I think it's a movie that I love. Mad Max.
I disagree.
Dirty Harry. Yeah, Clint Eastwood's character. Circle gets it. Rich.
Rodney Dangerfield for the block, please.
All right, Rodney's website is rodney.com. Rodney, in mythology, Zeus had 3 lovely daughters who personified charm and beauty. They were collectively known as what?
I know he had 3 daughters, because I made it with 2 of them. They were known as the Little Foxes.
The Little Foxes.
I disagree.
No, the 3 Graces, actually. X gets a block there. All right, Erin.
Joan Rivers for the block, please.
Joan Rivers, appearing November 21st at the Gila River Casino in Phoenix.
Yes.
Joan, in a recent Food and Wine poll, which TV family did people say they'd most like to have dinner with?
First of all, no matter who you say, they're never going to invite you. So just grow up, America. Yeah, right. Well, years ago, they would have said Cosby's.
Right.
But I think America is very warped. I read that poll. I thought, what? The Sopranos.
I disagree.
The Sopranos. Yeah, that's right. Can't give you that one, Rich. You got to earn it yourself.
Joan Rivers for the win, please.
All right, a tie game if you get it here. Can your key start someone else's car?
I don't know. I'm always driven. But, no, they can't make a different key for every single stupid car that comes off the assembly line. I'll bet you it's yes.
A cranky yes from Joan.
I agree.
That's correct. Cars outnumber unique key styles. We have a tie game. All right. All right, we've run out of time. Now, here's how this works. We've got both of our players with $2,000 scores, but Erin has won more games, 2 $1,000 games, which means, Erin, you get to control the tiebreaker question. You want to take it or pass it off to Rich?
I'm going to take it.
All right, pick a star.
Paula Abdul, please.
Paula Abdul. This is for the championship, Paula. True or false, the movie with the most Oscar nominations ever is Ben-Hur.
Wow. False.
For the championship.
I agree.
Ben-Hur had 12. Both Titanic and All About Eve had 14. It's false. Circle. Gets the square. Rich. Good going, Rich. $2,000 for a half hour's work. That's not bad. Pleasure having you here. Happy running.
Thank you.
Erin, right down to the end. $2,500. You defended your championship. Congratulations. Erin's won just about everything in our bonus round. This time she gets a crack at a safe with $50,000 right after this. Stick around. Round time. Look, she's still here. Erin's here, final day as our champion. All right, let's go out in style, all right?
All right.
You got $2,500 in the front game. Let's take a look over here. You know that familiar terrain. 9 keys. One of them, Erin, opens this safe this time. Since you've already won everything else, we've put $50,000 in the safe. All right? Now, up to now on the show, we've learned a little bit about what the stars know. Here, with the help of a lighting change, is where we find out what you know about them. All right, you pick a square. I'll read a statement about that star. If you agree or disagree correctly, you've won the square. At the end of 30 seconds, for every square you've won, we take away one of the bad keys. Erin, improving your odds of opening that safe. All right, okay. 30 seconds on the clock, which starts ticking when you pick your first star.
Dom DeLuise.
Dom has a series of books for children.
Agree.
Right, next.
Jack Hanna.
Jack's great-great-uncle invented one of the world's first submarines.
Disagree.
Wrong, next.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Composed all the songs for the movie Rover Dangerfield.
Disagree.
Wrong, next.
Paula Abdul.
Created the dance The Electric Slide.
Agree.
Wrong, next.
Alec Baldwin.
Recently taught a college class.
Agree.
Right, next.
Jerry Delabate.
Used to host a morning radio show in Dallas.
Agree.
Wrong, next.
Joan Rivers.
Was in the Burt Lancaster movie The Swimmer.
Agree.
Right, next.
George Wallace.
Started out as a bouncer at the Apollo.
Agree.
Wrong, next.
Nicole Sullivan.
Married Drew Carey on an episode of his show.
Agree.
Right. Oh, all right. 30 seconds up. You played the whole board. Let's go count some keys. Got all 9, huh?
Let's get them right.
All right. Yeah, okay, it's a new prize, so we start with 9 keys. You managed to play the whole board in the course of that 30 seconds, and you got 4 correct, so we take away 4 of the bad keys. One of those remaining 5 is going to open that safe. Little extra spending money for the trip around the world,
right.
$50,000. Good luck, Erin.
I'm going to go for this one.
All right. Oh, all right, come here. Come here for a second. All right, so we didn't get it to $50,000. Let's find out which key would have opened the safe. This one right here. All right, but let's do a little math, all right? You got 4 squares. We're going to give you $1,000 for each one of those. So today you've won $6,500. You leave us with a total of $116,355. Yeah, come on out. Your husband, Michael, your husband of 1 year, come over here and say hello. And your mother-in-law here. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Give her a hug. We'll have 2 new contestants tomorrow. Alec Baldwin will be back as our center square along with all our stars. I'm Tom Bergeron. See you then on Hollywood Squares. Bye-bye, everybody. Good job. Good to see you again.
This is Jeffrey Tambor, the voice of Hollywood Square, saying so long. Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
This guy was in, I don't know about you know, but 3 weeks ago he was mugged by 3 ruffian snails. And when the police came, he said, everything happened so fast.